Scotty McCreary, August the 9th at the Alton Amphitheater, MetroTix.com. And all I know is that we're going to be having a good old time because, you know, that's a fun show. You going? Hanging out?
I am not going, but maybe I should check it out.
You might have to check it out. You know, how are we doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
Oh, always good. And honestly, the first experience I had with the Muny Band was when Heidi came in. And we were talking about it just before you came on, but it was really cool. I mean, just a nice evening over there at Riverview Park, overlooking the bluffs, everyone just enjoying and having a good old time. Families, you know, kids, adults, senior citizens, all coming together. And to me, that's a really cool addition and something we always need to protect and just keep promoting.
It's a really nice community feel up there and at Haskell in both places. And it's neat to see all those generations come together. You know, those of us who grew up with the band, you know, I remember going to the Muny Band concerts in high school and watching. And then, you know, however many years later, here we are.
Only about 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah, just a few.
Now, when did you become really heavily involved with the municipal band?
Oh, goodness. So I joined the band in the summer between my junior and senior year at Alton High. So I guess 2007. So it's been a long time. 17 years.
Wow.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
I was just thinking back. I'm like, man, we are 3 years away from 20.
I know. And the gray hairs, I covered it up with my Muny Band hat, you know, so you can't see the gray hairs.
Are those for sale?
Unfortunately, no. But if one of your kids gets to be the kitty conductor, I've got these to give away to the kitty conductor this year. So super excited. The folks at Logo It made these for us.
You know, they're doing some good work. I had Carly on, and I mean, we were in the same CEO class, but man, Logoit's really stepping up and doing some awesome stuff.
They were fabulous to work with, super easy, and they have all of our logos and everything. It was really great.
I'll bill you guys later. With that being said, when does the season start? Has it started?
So we actually started last week. We do our concerts Thursdays and Sundays. The Riverview Park concerts Thursdays start at 7:30, and the Haskell Park concerts on Sundays start at 7. We run for 8 weeks, which conveniently fits into June and July this year. It doesn't always fit like that.
You're right.
Sometimes it's like just a little off one way or the other. Nope, this year, the way the calendar fell, right in June and July. So it made it real easy for marketing.
That's true.
Like June and July.
Well, and with that being said, too, how long does it take to really prepare for something like this? Because I know a lot of you guys pretty much all of you are very experienced and have a lot of background. Does it really only take a couple of minutes to really gel back in together?
So we actually start rehearsing in May.
No kidding.
So we start a month beforehand, we usually work on some of the things that are a little harder for the season in that May concert, and things that are new to the band. You know, we buy new charts, new music every year, and we practice those in May, so that way we're ready for them when it comes around in June and July. And the older stuff, you know, some of the stuff we've played 1,000 times. Well, that's really easy to put together.
I got to ask you about that. So I was watching something last night just about some of the performers in Vegas and all that. They were talking about Elvis singing Suspicious Minds and how he just hated it by the end. He was like, God dang, man, I got to do this again. Does it ever get old for you guys?
So we only would repeat a song every year.
Okay.
So it's not like, you know, someone like Elvis or any popular show, he's doing that every night.
Right.
And I've always wondered about, like, the folks who play down at the Fox and stuff like that. You know, you're in the musical and you tour and you do it for years. That's hard to keep fresh. We do a new program every week.
Cool.
So it's easy to keep it fresh.
That's what I was wondering, because I thought, man, that's got to get a little monotonous, you know? Now, I got to ask you, whenever you're getting set up and you're seeing everyone coming into play and really just have a nice night, what do you think about? Because I'm a really sentimental person, and I get joy out of the picture that the events paint and that people paint. What do you think about when you're in that chair and you're getting ready to start?
Well, I'm always thinking about all the little things that have to happen.
Good answer.
You know?
Good answer.
It's like, did the flag get put up? Did the candy get set out? Did the hat get here? Did the stands go here? You know. But once you sit down, you're just kind of in that zone, and you know, you can watch the sunset there on Thursday nights. That sunset over the bluff is beautiful, and the audience is facing us, but we get to face the sunset while we play, which is amazing. And then, you know, at Haskell, you just look out at that crowd, and the Sunday crowd's always really large, and and it's just, you see the people out there, you see your loved ones, your friends, all the people who you see, and it's just a nice warm feeling that you get when you see the community out there.
And now, whenever you are rehearsing, what do rehearsals normally sound like when you start? Do you ever have like the SpongeBob thing where they're getting ready for the Super Bowl halftime show, and it's like, is mayonnaise an instrument? Anything
it's funny, we in May, some of us haven't seen each other for a while.
Okay.
So we'll all talk to each other, and then as the season progresses, we get our folders when we walk into rehearsal, and we should be most of the time looking through, making sure we can play everything, working out any hard stuff that we need to work out before rehearsal starts. So it's a noisy environment before we start.
I love it.
It's funny, this year it's the strangest thing. 5 minutes before start time, every rehearsal so far, the room has fallen silent. And it's like, well, I guess we're starting.
What? They're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
I like it.
It's inexplicable. I don't know why.
Now,
it's just the way it works.
You've been around music for so long, and I've always thought it'd be cool to be a part of something. And obviously, I don't have the talent to put together a piece of music.
It's never too late to pick up an instrument.
That's true. And but I've always wondered, what's the moment sound like when all the music starts to really come together, all the sounds start to really mix in and really hit that sweet spot? Because you're all talented, but for you guys, I'm sure there's a certain bar that you set to where all right, this is where it needs to be. What's that moment like when it really hits?
When I think back maybe to my high school days, my choir teacher used to say the feeling of ensemble.
Yeah.
The feeling where everything just kind of meshes in, and it's a really neat feeling. It's a feeling of being a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Together we make something bigger than each of us could be individually, and it's really a neat feeling.
Another thing I wanted to ask you is, something I think we take for granted is in terms of age and duration, because we have a pretty historic town. And I was in Georgetown, Texas. I did pro wrestling for a while when I was in Austin, and Georgetown was this beautiful town, and it was maybe about a 2-block radius wide in their district downtown, but they kept saying, "Oh, historic." We're actually historic.
Right.
Okay.
134 seasons. That's a long time.
Right.
And it needs to go for 134 more.
Yeah. Well, but what's the pride that every member has with that? Because it's one thing when you're doing a concert series and it's somewhat newer, but this is a legacy.
It's a long legacy, and everyone has stories.
Yeah.
From the people who have been in the band for a long time to the audience members who have listened to the band for a long time. They all have a memory. They all have a story of the music, of a rehearsal, of a performance. And even just this morning, right before I drove down here, I was flipping through, my social media feed, and someone posted a photo of the band from, I think it was the 40s.
Wow.
Up on that gazebo. And I just thought, that is just the coolest thing. And it's just really neat.
I do want to. I got to ask you this: were they? You guys have it figured out with the polo shirts and looking really good. But were they in their full tuxedo garb, sweating it out in the summer?
I couldn't. I can't remember. I don't have a photographic memory, so I'd have to look at it.
So what I think's really cool is that if you guys go to the Alton Municipal Band's Facebook page, I love your flyer. I'm going to download this and put it on our community calendar.
Okay,
so we have it all.
Great.
But you have it blocked out. June. Every Thursday, every Sunday going forward. But on July the 11th, this is really cool. You're at Lewis and Clark.
Yeah, so Lewis and Clark Community College does their Summerfest every summer. And last summer, they came and advertised at our concert for the Summerfest, and we thought, what a great collaboration. And we do these collaborations with other community folks. And so they actually had it in their budget to bring us in for the close of their Summerfest that Thursday.
Can the funny story. I went to the show or concert whenever they were there promoting Summerfest.
Oh, but when Blazer was there?
Oh, yeah. So anyway, it gets better. I didn't prepare to bring a damn chair.
Oh,
okay?
no.
So I'm like, what do I do? And I'm always the awkward guy in the room. Believe it or not, even though I do the show and everyone thinks, wow, he's really good at talking to people. Afterwards, I am like the most awkward guy. So I'm like, I didn't go with friends. So I'm like, where do I stand so I don't look like a weirdo? I'm just some random guy standing there looking at people. Well, Daniel's there, and he has and I'm like, oh man, he's got a chair. I have never felt like I was more privileged to have a chair in my life. He took care of me, and Daniel, ever since then, I've just loved you, man. Come back and talk about Summerfest. I owe you.
Daniel is our sound guy this year, so he's super great. First concerts went really well, and I was like, yes. Super awesome guy.
So why don't we do this? I got to take a quick break. We aren't going anywhere. We're just getting into the studio, getting settled in, and talking about Alton Municipal Band, and going to keep talking to Adam a little bit more here. Now, you can learn more about the Municipal Band by going to their Facebook page, and by just, I don't know, you could always reach out and say, hey, Adam, can I give you a donation?
We'd welcome them.
Just saying. Hey, while I have you, though, I wanted to fill you in on a new sponsor of the show, Picture This and More. You know, they're really great at what they do. Have you ever utilized?
I've never used them, but I need to.
There was one year, I always kept hearing about Picture This and More. And there was a death in the family. I wanted to make a really nice Christmas gift because I had this idea, but I didn't know how to put it together. And I went to Quint and I said, here's the items I had. I had an object, I had a picture, and that's it. And he goes, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what, it was museum quality, the way it hung up in the wall. And it looks nice. In 3 years, or 4 years, darn near, Adam, we haven't had to clean the glass. I mean, that's how museum quality is. I mean, you're getting something that you can really present in your home. Now, if you don't need that shadow box or that custom framing, just know you walk in the door, they have a plethora of art that you can take up from local artists. It's beautiful, a great piece for your home, and really ties in that daily dose of local, either online at RiverBender.com or right in your living room where you're supporting everything that Alton and the Riverbend region has to offer. You can stop by Picture This and More today, tell Quint CJ sent you over, or check them out on Facebook and see how you can start making your artwork look beautiful. If I can speak today and get paid for this job today, that's Picture This and More. We'll take a quick break. 10:30 is the time. We'll come back with more of this interview next.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million bucks. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, 10:33, as we roll around the corner on this Wednesday morning, the 12th day of June. Getting back to the Alton Municipal Band, Adam over here and in the chair, and I got to ask you, what's the theme for this week?
That's a novel idea. Now, don't get the wrong idea. It's
I thought
interesting.
books.
Well,
I thought books.
Can I tell you that Hainer Library is actually going to be there this week, but the theme is not about books. So Hainer will be there this week talking about their summer reading program, and that's another one of those community partnership things that we really like. But the novel piece is that we're doing several kind of what we call novelty pieces. So they're funny, kind of slapstick humor, just all around good time. So we're doing that, and on top of that, so we kind of got 3 layers going.
Okay.
On top of that, we're going to have Susan Parton Stannard in, and she's well known in the region with her amazing voice. She's got some kind of jazz tunes going. So we've got kind of 3 layers going this week.
Nice.
And then I can sneak preview the next week.
Let's
we're
do
going to
it.
have Jared Hennings the next week.
Oh, wonderful.
So,
He's always
and
wonderful.
everyone loves Jared. We love having him in to sing with us. He's got that really deep baritone voice. So super great.
All of you are going, CJ, how do I support the municipal band? And if you aren't, you're going to here in a second. I just wanted to take you go to cityofaltonil.gov because of that new domain change for security, and you're going to click on the Alton Municipal Band section here on the site. Now, let me take you to it real quick. Let me scroll down here. You see on this you can see it kind of. It's make a donation. You can click right on there. It takes you to the form where you can help support the municipal band. It's really easy to do. And it's just supporting the generation upon generation that have performed and really given us that couple hours of escape, especially with today's world. I mean, no matter what news station you turn on, you need a break from
You need a
what?
break from the news. Yes, you do. and I'll tell you, we use that special fund that the donation page links to purchase equipment.
Yeah.
And we've really done well being able to purchase some things that will enable us to continue for more generations.
Yeah, well, and it needs to. I mean, this is something, we always talk about the Halloween parade being one of the oldest and most continuous, the Memorial Day parade,
Yes.
same boat. But the municipal band, I am sure, has got to be in that same type of realm or close darn to it.
We always used to say in our concert script, one of the longest continuously running municipal bands, and I think we still say that. I don't know where we rank in there, but we even during COVID we had just a few players out in the park unannounced, kind of like the Memorial Day parade did, so that we were able to kind of continue our tradition.
That's
and so
incredible.
when we say 134 consecutive years,
You mean it.
We mean 134 consecutive years.
Well,
we have not taken a break.
And that's what I think's really cool. I mean, because I'm looking, you guys have to be very close. Because the Allentown band was 1826, but that's close to where you guys were. You were 1894.
18. Now you're going to put me on the
Oh,
spot.
I got
and
you.
I'm not gonna...
I got you taken care of. I told you about this, man. We're a team right now. 1891.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's on our shirts.
But that's really, you're right there with them. And that's a storied tradition. And now, what was the next concert coming up before I start asking random questions?
So we talked about how this week's That's a Novel Idea. The next week is Jared Hennings, and then we move into Children's Concert Week. We move
That's
into
fun.
Patriotic Concert Week. We move into Summerfest. This just flies by. It just goes quick. And the concert after Summerfest. So Summerfest, we said, was the 11th of July. That's a Thursday. The following Sunday, we're going to bring in the Red and Black Brass Band from
cool.
St. Louis,
Yeah.
which is super great. They went viral playing out on the streets of St. Louis with their brass band songs. And so we're going to bring them in, and they're going to be featured at our concert that is that Sunday after Summerfest in July. So
Really
I think that's
cool.
the 17th or something, 11th,
So
something along those lines.
Really cool. So now, take me through auditions. How do folks become a part of the band?
So every May, when we do our preseason rehearsals, we welcome anybody who wants to join in those May rehearsals. And then at the last May rehearsal, so the last Monday in May, that isn't Memorial Day, we do auditions. So we cut the rehearsal out early, and everybody who wants to join stays in. We audition the band. We do not have unlimited space.
Right.
So we audition folks. We fill in spots as we need them. And then people who don't, who if we don't have a spot for them, we have a sub list. And so a lot of times we'll put those folks on the sub list. Sometimes we need a sub and sometimes we don't. You know, people get sick, things happen, and it's always great to have those folks call up and say, hey, we need somebody this week. So yeah, that's how you audition and how you make it in. And then we do that every year. So, you know, I always get a lot of people asking mid-season, how do I do this? And I say, come back in May.
Well, and let's say you just don't have enough of it in the summer. Maybe you need more Muny Band. Well, you can, because you guys are available all year round for special events.
We are. So we have a brass group and we have a woodwind group, and you can call us and we'll find out if we're able to go out and do that. We've done farmers market before downtown. We've done just events everywhere. The Haskell Park Santa Claus.
Yeah,
we've
that's
done, you know,
cool.
we've done all kinds of things with those small groups throughout the season. And then we don't just do summer, CJ.
That's right.
We do a holiday concert in December. For the last few years, we've done it here at First Presbyterian Church. And we usually do that within the first couple weeks of December. So that of course is a little ways off, so that's all TBA. But we love doing that one too.
Well, and what's going forward is the best way to stay up to date on the Facebook page?
That is the best way. I try to update that as often as possible.
Well, all I know is I kept you here for 35 minutes. And if you guys have the opportunity, Thursday nights now until the end of July, literally to the end of July, July 28th will be the last show. You can go on Thursday nights to Riverview Park. I'm going to bring I don't know if they've been out there now. I'll bring them out there. You can come hear the band, watch that breathtaking sunset over the river. And then on Sunday nights at Haskell Park, bring a picnic, your family, your friends, your friend's therapist to enjoy a fun evening of music.
I always say to I teach music for a living. I always say to the kids, bring your parents, bring your friends, bring your neighbors, bring your enemies, bring everybody.
Please, because it all counts, and it goes all the way through July. We'll keep you updated on a write-up and on RiverBender.com's community calendar. But man, just thank you for stopping by and always appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Before we take a quick break, a little bit of business to take care of. The time's 10:41. Alton Little Theater is now starting their 91st season. And that means you need to get season tickets. They've been a great supporter of this show ever since I started, to be honest. When I called Lee Cox and said, hey, I kind of need a sponsored segment, and I don't know how well this is going to go, but...
And they're great.
Wonderful people, and they are really kicking butt, taking names. Oliver is going to be the first show that we're going to be seeing to really kick off that 91st season. But how about this? You get Oliver, Rocky Horror Picture Show, the Putnam County Spelling Bee, Making God Laugh. I mean, there's so women of a certain age. I can go on. There's 15, 16 different opportunities to go to Alton Little Theater this season. Get season tickets, save big, and you can do so by going to altonlittletheater.org, altonlittletheater.org, or hang out with Lee Cox and I on the first and last Thursday of each and every month with Theater Thursday and Alton Little Theater.